Hey Jewel fans!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Ronnie from the Jewel Writers Archive.
We're here with another segment of our archive showcase. And today we are talking about
the 1997 calendar.
Yes. So this is produced by Landmark Calendars.
Okay.
I've always thought it's interesting that it's a 97 calendar.
And not 95 or 96.
Or 96. Yeah, I think it's one of the few things that's really labeled 1997.
Well, you know probably why. Because we did see a lot of the product created in 1995, like the doll line, but then a lot of the product was produced in 96.
Right.
In 96, you would have been selling the calendar for 1997.
Right. So this is a 12-month calendar. It's got previews of all the months on the back, and I think an interesting thing to note is that almost all these are from Jewel Quest for the images for each month, except there's one from the Style Guide and one from Wizard's Peak.
Right.
So otherwise they're all Jewel Quest images. So we'll just open it up here.
Well, let's go ahead and just talk first about the cover. So
yeah.
Again, the cover of the calendar is just such a beautiful piece of artwork. It's my favorite drawing.
Yes.
I love, as I've said before, the three girls holding up the jewels. It's just so powerful looking, and they're standing in front of the Crystal Palace. You have the logo, Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel Riders. It's surrounded by the Pegasus border that we see in the Style Guide.
Right.
This is actually the same border that we see in the Style Guide. So with that purple color and like the design in the border with the jewels, that's the same Style Guide border that we see in the Style Guide. And then on the bottom, 1997 calendar is in scroll work with a cloud behind it, and Landmark Calendars, again with the Pegasus in the corners around the calendar. So that is what the calendar front looks like. And as you were talking about, there is also the preview of the months on the back. So you see the sample images of January, and then it has the other images on this side, as you mentioned, all from pretty much Jewel Quest except for one from the Style Guide, which is the cover, which is the same image that's featured on the front. And sometimes calendars will do that where it's the image that's featured on the front is also featured in the inside of the calendar, and then one still from Wizard's Peak. So we go ahead and open up the calendar, and the first page says Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel Riders 1997 calendar, and above it there is ordering information for you to order your next calendar. So there's order information, and then the blank page that says Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel Riders 1997 calendar. So we're going to go ahead and start off with January. So January has a great image of the three girls. It's at the end of the coronation sequence, or the sunstone bonding.
The sunstone bonding friendship ring ceremony.
The friendship ring ceremony. Sorry, there you go. So it's the friendship ring ceremony end image of the three girls holding each other. They're excited. You also see that they're squishing Archie.
Yes.
And what you'll also see, kind of consistent throughout the rest of the calendar, is that there is going to be the image from the episode on the top, and then right here next to where it says the month, there's going to be images, usually of the three girls, but those are from the Style Guide. So those are the black and white Style Guide images. Those are from the different pose images.
Yeah, those are different facial expressions and poses that the Style Guide contains.
And then it has the magic. Usually it also has like some of the jewels that are located near it. Then the two boxes with the preview month. And then you also have the regular month. And then behind it, you'll have another image from the Style Guide. As we have mentioned before, this is the actual image that we have of the three girls in the heart, where it's uncolored. So this is going to be what January has in store for us.
So February, the theme of love, of course, Valentine's Day.
Which is a certain birthday.
Your birthday, also.
Which it was on, it's on Friday this day. It's on Friday.
So we have an image this is the one from Wizard's Peak, of Drake and Gwen. We also, behind here, have the Drake and Gwen from the Style Guide. Not my favorite image of the two of them. Drake looks very odd and not...
He looks very He-Man-like.
Yes.
And when we were talking about the hair accessories, that's the one where he is blonde.
Yes.
So it's miscolored.
Yeah, but up here you've got some really cute images of Gwen. And of course, the rest of the regular calendar.
Right. So the next one that we're going to talk about is March. So March features Fallon and Moondance jumping through the wild magic as seen in Jewel Quest Part 1. On the bottom, there is some really fun expressions. Fallon looks very kind of almost mischievous. She looks a little angry, but she definitely is one of those positions where you don't want to mess with her. Shocked Gwen and shocked Tamara. Maybe that's supposed to be Fallon's shocked face.
Maybe.
She just seems a little angry.
She's fairly unflappable.
And then we have Fallon and Moondance jumping, again, from the style guide. So far we really have a trend where the first one was the 3 girls, then we had Gwenevere and Drake, now we have Fallon. So let's go ahead and find out what's in store for
April. We have Lady Kale. So this is a great image of Kale with Grimm from Jewel Quest. Again, we have shocked Tamara, shocked Gwen, and slightly angry Fallon. And again, you have, to echo the up top image, you have Kale and the Dweezils images from the style guide. So it's really...
I've always loved that image of Kale.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yeah,
she's tall, she's seductive, I might say.
Yeah, she's got her crossed legs and she's holding her jewel.
With that beautiful cape.
Yeah, the draping is really lovely. And then just some really fun images of scared Rufus and Twig.
That are not to scale to Kale.
No, they are the same size as her. Yeah.
Right, it's giant Dweezils. Giant Dweezils. So the next month we have is May. So the top of the image is Gwen and Tamara. They're talking. This one is located in the front of the Crystal Palace. And then on the bottom, this one features the winking Tamara. We had talked a little bit about it in the binder.
Yes.
So this is how Tamara's supposed to look. This is the proper winking Tamara. Happy Gwen, happy Fallon. Oh, Fallon finally looks happy there.
Yeah.
She's no longer mildly angry. And we have the image behind the dates is Tamara with the babies and Archie, again, style guide image. One thing that I've always kind of have mixed feelings about this image is that Tamara's in her jewel armor, but she doesn't have her helmet on.
Yeah, it's a very odd choice again for that. Cleo looks very large in this image too.
I think that's probably to scale. It's just the fact that she's jumping up.
She's
but
rearing up.
Again, nice image. You have Sugar, you have Cleo, you have Spike, and Archie. So nice group image. Really, really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I can't help but look still at the top image though of Gwenevere and Tamara. I think that's the one when they're walking, but it just doesn't quite seem like that is a snapshot from the film. I think that might have been either a cutout, like it was a blooper, or
maybe.
It just doesn't seem like it's from the film. So maybe we'll have to compare it. Let's compare it and see what we think.
Yeah.
All my life, all I've ever wanted was to be a jewel rider. Now I'm scared. Tamara, what if it doesn't work?
Gwen, it always works.
Oh, you're a natural choice for the Heartstone, and Fallon and Moondance fit the Moonstone like a glove. Now, so many are counting on me. Tamara, how will I know?
When the Sunstone shines its magic, we'll all know.
So the next image that we're going to go ahead and talk about is June.
June.
And this is I love this.
Yes. So again, we've got that great image of the girls in front of the Crystal Palace. Just the classic Jewel Riders imagery. You've got, winking Tamara, Gwen, happy Fallon, and the background image is the girls in the heart again. So June is just a really pretty month. It's got this is nice. You can see the whole background on this image. It's a beautiful piece.
There you go. Actually, I was looking at something that's located on June. It does say Queen's birthday in New Zealand, Founders Day Australia, and then Queen's birthday again in Australia, then Father's Day. It's just interesting because there's Canadian holidays on here. So I wonder, was this a Canadian release, perhaps?
Or was this sold everywhere in the British Commonwealth?
Right. Or maybe the United States and Canada?
Yeah. It's
not 100% certain.
It's hard to say.
I got this particular calendar I got after the run, so
Right.
this wasn't an original from 97, so I'm not sure where it originally came from.
Yeah.
So the next month that we're going to go ahead and focus on is July. So here we have Lady Kale once again, and this one is when she is hovering over the crown jewels and they're just about to swirl up around her. I think this is a really fun image. I think that Kale looks menacing. You can see that she has a plan in place. We have shocked Tamara, shocked Gwenevere, and slightly angry Fallon again.
Slightly angry Fallon.
And then also Kale once again in the background image behind the dates.
Alright. August brings us a really warm looking image between Gwen and Sunstar. It's a really tender image between the two of them. Perfect for one of the hottest months of the year, it looks like, with all that orange. Again, we've got winking Tamara, happy Gwen, happy Fallon. And then in the back we have that image that's featured so much on the wrapping paper of Gwen flying on Sunstar.
Right. Fun image.
Yeah.
Her rearing up. The next image that we're going to be talking about is September's image. It is Fallon protecting Gwenevere from Kale. Again, this is located from Jewel Quest. We have, once again, shocked Tamara, shocked Gwenevere, and you guessed it, slightly angry Fallon. This one is Fallon and Moondance jumping. I think that we saw that one previously earlier in the year as well.
So October, my birth month, has your favorite character.
And my birth month had your favorite character. Isn't that fun?
So we've got Tamara and the babies again. The scene from Jewel Quest where she's, urging Sunstar to come on and...
Well, don't just stand there like a statue. Come on!
Yeah. It's a great image. You've got Cleo, Sugar, and Spike there, too. You got Winky Tamara. They love the winking Tamara in this.
Well, it goes back and forth between shocked and winking.
And
shocked
winking,
and winking and happy.
So, and then of course, the happy Gwen and the happy Fallon. And then, of course, the background image again to match with the top is Tamara and the babies.
November has a really sweet image between Gwenevere and Tamara with Spike holding on to Tamara. I think he's a little wary of what could possibly happen.
He's so cute in this picture.
Very, very fun. Winking Tamara, happy Gwen, happy Fallon again. This time it's another image that's featured prominently in the wrapping paper of Gwenevere and Sunstar. Again, Sunstar rearing up. That's
just a fun note. You can tell this is Jewel Quest Gwen, because she's got the royal star symbol on her outfit that she's only featured in Jewel Quest.
And the last month
is a group shot.
So we started with a group shot and with a group shot, but this time Drake gets included.
Yeah, so Drake and Archie are both hanging out in this group shot, which is nice.
And Spike.
You've got Moondance too. The only one really missing, it looks like, is Sunstar.
But she wasn't here at that time.
So in the lovely shot of the crystal carriage too, you can see a lot of the great detail work that you sort of miss when it's just rolling around in the show.
Little hearts above the windows.
There's so much heart work on it. Yeah.
On the top, the design of the carriage with the beads and the jewel. It is a fun image.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful piece. So again, we've got the happy faces here, and winking Tamara, and the girls in the heart as your final December image.
And we ended this year on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
So December 31st was Wednesday.
It's a school night. It's unfortunate.
And that is the 1997 Princess Gwenevere and the Majora's calendar.
A really great calendar. Every so often, if you really wanted to, you could probably use it again when all the year and dates match up.
Right.
So, did you ever have this calendar? Let us know. Comment below, like or subscribe. And
that's about it. So again, as Chris said, make sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, because you want to stay up to date on the latest Princess Gwenevere and the Joy Riders.
Alright, so friends together.
Friends forever.
Alright.
Bye.
By the magic of the Sunstone, you're tuned into the Jewel Riders Archive.